Hey lovies, it is Friday, and if I'm getting this right, we are on vlog diary entry 2. I have been using my book that I got. I'm actually outside Nirvana's dance class waiting for her. I have to take her to get something to eat. She likes to go get pizza in between, and she's coming back for another class, so I'm gonna be doing some editing while I wait. I updated my life insurance this week, filed my taxes, saved some money, and I'm just doing 1 or 2 things a week. If I really want to drag it, I'm doing 3. And technically, because I'm planning like all this content, that's always like my 3rd thing. I am checking off like a lot of my to-do list boxes, which honestly is giving me like a confidence in myself that I can get these things done without procrastinating. Next on my list is to redistribute my album that I came out with in 2017. I distributed it in 2017, but at the time there were a lot of platforms that weren't around that are around now. So to get my music available to a broader range, like for instance Instagram stories and TikTok and stuff like that weren't a thing back then, like as far as like music, adding music. So yeah, that's next on my to-do list. Just wanted to give you a little quick update. Yeah, be right back.
Emails, laundry, school list, lunchboxes, deadlines, recording ideas, every single thing wants me all at once.
It is 6:50. I just ironed the kids' clothes. I went to get the toothbrushes from my bathroom because they brushed their teeth in there yesterday morning for whatever reason. Shh, guys, you're gonna wake up Finn. Kids are getting dressed. I'm trying to do a little morning vlog. Our mornings are kind of crazy. I actually did an Amazon order because I was out of some things that we need for today. So it's an overnight order. I'm gonna open that up really quickly. It's the day before Valentine's Day, so the kids have to get their invites off to their classes. I have to make them breakfast, and I have to make cheese lunch. I make cheese lunch every day because he's allergic to everything, so I have to send his lunch in. I'm gonna go grab the Amazon order. Be right back. Freezing. Okay, got the package. Enjoy it. Still some cheese. Should we keep it from the back? Quietly. You want pizza bagel for lunch again?
A mini one.
The mini one. Can you take your sweater from yesterday, please?
He's about to come.
Some wipes. Some Aquaphor.
Mom,
I got you guys new toothbrushes.
Mommy,
Yeah.
what
There's
is
cups.
that?
I'm gonna make cheese breakfast. Kids are packing snacks. London's wasting time.
Making tea.
So we are up to hair time. I am doing Senna's hair really quick. If it's a good day, the boys have braids, so I don't really have to do their hair.
No, 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 hey, I really love, I love. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Look at my babies eating breakfast.
Give me wow, wow, wow.
I'm using this mic because he's still sleeping and I don't want him to wake up yet. Most mornings he's usually up right now, so I'd be getting his breakfast, playing with him, straightening up with him on my hip. He's still asleep right now, so I'm taking advantage of this time for my little reset. I have to head up to Indy's school. It's all their school. They go to the same school. Today I'm his class mom, so we're doing the Valentine's Day party. I'll be heading up to his school around 11 o'clock. So it's great that Finn is still sleeping so that I can like reset and clean up the kitchen and stuff. I ate breakfast already. It's just like a good day. I'm going to put away some of the things that came from Amazon, like his wipes and his Pampers and stuff. I'm going to wash my pump stuff, wash these dishes from breakfast. For each holiday, me and the other class moms, we plan a little party for the kids. I'm also Nirvana's class mom, and I help out with Cheese class moms. I'm like in their chat. I don't really have to do much because there's 3 of them already. We usually plan a party. We'll each pick a treat, like based on what the kids liked or didn't like last time. We'll get them a little cute craft. Sometimes we'll just do goodie bags. I'm going to take cupcakes and a little goodie bag that we made them for Valentine's Day. I picked up the stuff from the other mom earlier this week because I didn't get the stuff this time. She did. And
yeah. Recording.
You are?
Yeah, because I was cleaning up.
Thank you, baby.
I think this is the real gift you really care about.
Yes, it is.
Just this.
No,
I
that's
got
not
one more
true.
thing too. What?
It's my birthday?
No, it's Valentine's Day, and I don't know if we get off late work tomorrow. So
Better not. Babe, it's really my birthday. You went to the nursery? Wait, put it there and unwrap it back.
are you serious?
Yeah, it's right there. Wow. This is so beautiful. Finn better leave this alone.
It's like, I already tell the flower pot. They have time to go home.
The flower pot. The woman that we got. You got me.
Gotta drill a hole in it, you know?
Thank you, babe. Proud of me. I'm always late, but I'm right on time today. Party's at 11:30 to 11:28. And I'm rolling up to the school with the goodies. Hey, how are you? Yes. Got the cupcakes and the goods. Look at me about to pull up the stuff. BRB. Hi, Indy. So, hi, lovies. I am reporting live from my favorite. I'll take my sticker off. I just came from the kids' school. I just wanted to come on here and vlog really quick. So, I've been in a little bubble recently, and I am strategically emerging. I'm trying to vlog more of my day-to-day and be transparent, but I do have like a lot going on in the background and a lot that is transformative in my life, and I'm just thankful for my core circle, my best friends, my husband, my children. And I feel like when things happen, I like shut down and I close off so much more than I already am. So yeah, I say all that to say that I am going to continue my Coffee and Curls Life Diaries that I started last month. I'm going to keep editing those to post more so like in real time. It's just I've had a lot going on in the background that has made me kind of pause on everything that I'm doing. Just to make sure, like, you know, my personal and everything else is at 100% before I give my time and energy to anything else. So actually, I got my cute little mic. I have always used a tiny mic, but the one that I had before was let me plug it in, that goes to this phone, like to make it connect into the speaker part. I haven't had the new iPhone jack one, so I hadn't been able to use my little pink rhinestone wired mic that I had before. So this is my new upgrade. So cute. You know I love a thing. So yeah, I'm just in this like real, I'm gonna call it a lucid state. I've been in like a lucid mood. Everything is happening around me, but I don't know, like I'm not in it. I can't explain it. It kind of feels like I jumped timelines almost, which my husband would say that's what happened. Feel like I have to move intentionally because I don't really know which direction I want to move in. So I feel like consciously I am taking heed to the fact that I feel like this and using it as a time to like be extra cautious. I've always had a really strong sense of intuition, and more so like in my, you know, recent years, I have taken that into consideration when I feel away or I feel off for whatever reason. I kind of like use that as a time to analyze, correct, make changes, move a little different, move a little more cautious. And it used to bring like a huge fear because it was always based around like something negative maybe happening. And I think my intuition is higher when there are things like that, like maybe about to happen or going on, and that gives me like a sense of anxiousness, and it's just not a good feeling. But I am learning myself, and it doesn't always mean something negative. It's more so like, pay attention, like what's going on, like what could you tighten up on, like don't slip and do something that you don't usually do. I think I look at it more so like that, more so recently. But I have been feeling still like, I just feel like something is just, I don't know how to, I don't want to give it a name because I'm still figuring it out, but this is just me being transparent. These are my diaries. I feel a little off. I will say that when I do feel like this, I tend to get back into myself and go to that core of like what makes me feel good, what makes me me, what are the things that I do naturally that
enhance how, I spend my days. I'm very intentional with my children, the way I talk to them. Don't get me wrong, I will yell. I be yelling at them sometimes, but it's all love. I mean, I'm loud, we're crazy, we laugh at each other, with each other. It's like we're like, I love them, but I will step back, I'm saying, and be intentional, more intentional with them when I feel like this, kind of keeping them close. I don't know. This is just me being transparent, and I'm just being conscious about how I move. So with that being said, I'm trying to get myself out of the lucid state and more so living in this reality. So I am going back to the core, and I noticed that being creative and going back to like those core things that I like to do kind of will put me where I need to be always. So like writing music, listening to music, creating playlists, keeping my spaces clean, maybe reorganizing, redecorating a room. These are just like little things that I've been doing. Also plan to do a studio session. I feel like I need to get some of my writings onto record. I need to record somewhat. Sorry. But yeah, those are just some of the things that I'm doing to stay conscious and bring myself like, out of that funk. I'm getting ready to edit some content and answer some emails. I have a lot of that I haven't posted. So I think I'm going to post those reels coming soon. But I think maybe this diary series is like a good way for me to break out of my silence and just post. And then you guys could like kind of get an update of like everything that's been going on, because I haven't been posting. But I have all my vlogs and stuff recorded. So I'm just going to start getting them out there and posting some of the content that I did for a couple brands. I don't have to post some of the stuff because it like that wasn't in the contract, but just to share some of it. And I have one more thing to say. I am a person that has like literally a circle the size of a period at the end of a sentence. I have a small circle. There are not many people I can or will call when I need something. And I just want to say that like as somebody who doesn't have, this is a part of like my funk too. This is why I'm saying this. A part of me feeling like this is also because I don't have many people in my corner besides my husband, my best friends, and they live out of state. And maybe 2 good friends I have here. No offense to anybody. I don't have really much else outside of that. And I think that sometimes for me, it gets overwhelming because like I have this joke, like I'm an adult, like my husband's like an adult pro max. Like he's like the person I go to when I don't know what to do, or like the answer to something, or the next move I should make. And like I love that for me. But like as a woman, and wait, let me back all the way the hell up. I have my grandmother. That is my rock. That's my girl. Like that is like my best friend. I wish she was my mother. But she's not. She's my grandmother. But I guess that's kind of like better than being a mother. But I'm someone who doesn't, I am no contact with my parents. That's a whole nother diary. But as an adult, not having another adultier adult that you could go to, I'm at an age where like my grandmother, not that like I take care of her. My grandmother is 90. We're so close. We're super close. But I feel like we need each other in the ways we need each other right now. And it's just not the same as like me having an adultier adult, if I could explain that better. But it's hard when you don't have a village that could show up for you on the days when you feel like, damn, like I just want to not do anything today. Like not take the kids to school, not pick them up from school, not go to after school activities, not go to work today. Like there's just so much when there's only but so many people that you could lean on. It's like me and my husband, and we're like a great team. Like we have the same views and outlooks on like what we want for our children, how we show up for our children, and like what they expect of us. And being that it's just me and my husband, there's no room for like slack from either of us. Either I'm tagging him in, he's tagging me out, or vice versa. Like there's never any in between. And we both have the same like similar expectations for our children and like what we want for them, what we're willing to do for them. And like when he's away and it's just me, or I'm away and it's just him, it's a lot. So yeah, I know that we both see it through, and like we see it to the end because we have this common goal of what we expect for our household, our children, what they get from us, what they expect from us, how we live. And we're very conscious about not just giving them good lives, but giving them good days too. So I think that it becomes a lot because we both want to rest at some point too, and we don't really get that. We're also conscious of the fact that time flies, time is flying, and it won't always feel like this. So like, you know, it's a catch-22, but that is a part of my lucid state too, just feeling like sometimes I need to take a rest and a break, and I can't, because there's no adultier adult than me that could step in my life other than my husband. And right now, even like, you know, he's gonna go to work soon, and it'll just be me. And I know like these times are like trying and it's hard, but like I'm just grateful. I'm grateful even that I even, you know, I have him and we have each other, and we're able to like get through these things. And like these are conversations that we have like, you know, every other day, and we just are right there with each other. Like we know how we feel. So it's a curse and a blessing to be conscious, to make decisions for yourself that will cause you some kind of turmoil in everyday life, because you have these standards and these goals for how people treat you, how people treat your children, who you allow around you and your children and in our space. And I feel like consciously there's so many people and things that are just a dub because they've kind of like played themselves out of the picture. I'm not sad about that part. It's more so, like I said, the rest, the everyday showing up. Like, you tired, Dad, but that's just too damn bad. It's a lot, and I don't ever want my children to feel like they're too much for me, because they're not. Like, they are so perfect. Like, I gotta have a lot of energy. And so yeah, that was a long rant, but I say that to say that, like, check on your strong friends. As a Taurus too, I'm a Taurus, my husband's a Gemini, we like so got this. That's not the point, but we are also like, I guess, prideful in a sense. I'm not gonna ask for help, and I don't even want to say prideful, because it's not even about pride. It's just like, who's gonna help me at this point? I think I'm a realist. Let me not say prideful. I'm a realist, and anybody like that has like a village, a mother, their father, those are things that, not that I would say envy. As a human being, you long for certain things, and I just feel like that would be like a missing puzzle piece. That would be great, but I won't have it in a superficial way where what it is not what it is. I'm not gonna like pretend that I have this relationship with a parent just because they're a parent. I'm not gonna pretend that somebody's a good person. I'm not gonna pretend like somebody's a good role model for my child when they're not. And that could be like any kind of role: aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather. I'm not gonna pretend that anybody is anything that they're not, because I don't want to live in delusion to have certain family members in my life or in my children's life. I will not live in delusion. I'm not pretending. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not fabricating these relationships so that everyone can play along and act like everything's okay, because it's not. And so consciously, like, we're living this life because that's what it takes in order, you know, to live consciously. Unfortunately, everyone can't come, and that's just what it is. So yeah, we're rocking through, but nonetheless, I'm showing up. I'm getting things done. Everyone is thriving. Everything is working out in our favor, and the universe will always work in our favor. And I truly believe that. We truly believe that. And yeah, I'm just going to continue with these diaries, and it'll be like a great time capsule that I can look back on. I'm taking the punches as they come.